Okay, so when I look at pictures of you at various ages, I see a lot of cool looking automobiles throughout the years. Uh, Maybe you could tell me about some of the cars that you remember having back in that time, and what was your favorite, and maybe a memory of those or something. So, what was your favorite?
My favorite was my first car. I think I bought it for like maybe $25. It was
Mm-hmm.
a 36 Plymouth Coupe. Even had a rumble seat in the back.
Uh-huh.
It was a blue one, and I loved it. I was like 14 or 15 years old when I bought it. You gotta keep in mind, I've been working so long, I always had money in my pocket. So I had cash, $25 at that time was a lot of money, but I had it, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, I had a 47 Chevrolet, a nice four-door coupe. I had a 1949 Chevy. That was one of my dreamboat cars. It was nice. I had it chopped. They had those stacks on the side.
What kind of Chevy was it? Was it Bel Air?
It was like it was a coupe, Chevy coupe. The Bel Airs weren't. I don't think the Bel Airs were there. I had a 51 that was a Bel Air and a 54. I think you remember the 54.
Yeah.
And then I also had the 58 Chevy Impala, but I don't think you were born when I had that one. Of all the cars that I've had, the one that really stands out. Well, the reason it was a Plymouth, it was a Plymouth 1936. The reason I liked it is because Grandma, my grandma,
Uh-huh.
used to live up in the hill from us. It was about half a block away.
Yeah.
And she had like a 3-car garage.
Uh-huh.
And in the garage, in the old days, they dig a pit so you could fix your cars. So I learned a little bit about mechanics then, because a lot of my friends needed the cars worked on, and that was the place.
Yeah.
You know, I remember I never knew what a transmission was like in parts, you know. So my friend, he had a 41 Ford convertible, beautiful little blue one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the tranny was going out, so we bought the parts and everything. We took it apart, and we were in the hole, you know, in the pit, and doing all that. That was fun. That was a knowledge you learn on the job. See, you know, stuff like putting brakes on. I used to do all that. Then all of a sudden everything got more sophisticated. You needed different tools. Over there, I used to do everything with the pliers and a screwdriver. Now those days are gone, you know.
Yeah.
And in a wire hanger. But my Chevy was good too. I like my 58 Chevy. It was a beautiful car.
58 Chevy Impala.
Yeah, Impala. It was a good car.
Did it have fins? Were they?
No, they didn't have fins. 58 Chevy Impala. It has like 3 lights on this side, 3 lights on that side, and it was more like oval-like. So you say oval, like slanted oval.
Was it roomy inside?
You know what? That's one thing that the Malibus have today, and the Impalas have today. There's so much plastic inside. It takes away from the real stretching yourself in there. It wasn't that roomy. You know what I mean? In those days, they had bucket seats, or you had the slide across seats. Well, they had so much cushioning that only 2 people could fit there. In the old days, like in the 50s, you know, way before, they had 3, 4 people could sit in front, because there was a real stretched out seat. It wasn't all padded up, or you know, in the back the same way too. In my time, I don't know if it was in your time, but we used to be able to go drive-in theater and with a carload.
Yeah.
So we'd go out there with a carload of people, you know, we'd party. Those were fun days. Those were fun days. Too bad the drive-ins are closing down. Otherwise, you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I got to go to a few before they
you went with Grandma and me.
Yeah, I remember you taking me.
Yeah, you remember the movie that we didn't want you to see?
It was, I remember you took me to see Deliverance. You didn't really take me to see it. You went to see it yourself and put up a blanket so I couldn't see the infamous squeal like a pig scene.
Okay, that was one. There was another one. There was a cartoon one.
Oh, was it Fritz the Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Suzanne, we thought you guys were sleeping. Suzanne popped in. I told you, Robbie, it's a cartoon.
An X-rated cartoon.
Yeah, it was an X-rated cartoon, yeah.
That's so you have good memories of the drive-ins with your cars and.
Oh, our friends. That's man. We go prepared. We take our 12 packs and that day in those days. This is like teenage time. In those days, the drink of the time was something called Country Club.
Uh-huh.
And what it was, stout beer, little tiny stout beer. If you drank 2 of them, you're already buzzed. So you can imagine drinking 6, you know.
Country Club?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
No, it's I haven't seen it in a while.
It's long gone, huh?
And also we would drink wine. Those days we'd buy cheap wine, you know, sugar wine.
Yeah.
And then we'd mix it with something bitter, you know, like you know those frozen cans of what the heck they call it? Oh, they have like citrus stuff, you know. I can't think of what they call them right now. And they come in a frozen can. You open it up and it comes frozen. You mix it to make some kind of punch or fruit juice or something.
Like Kool-Aid or lemonade or.
Yeah, but it was lemonade. But they had one that was real tartar. It was bitter and mixed good because it break down the sugars in the thing and it tastes like what's the name of that? I haven't drank those in a long time. There's a Hawaiian drink. Mai Tai. It tastes like a Mai Tai.
Oh.
So we used to get buzzed on Mai Tai.
So,
I'll tell you a funny story one time. We were in my friend's car. Skoko. Skoko was one of the Czechoslovakian guys who had this beautiful Pontiac. It was a 1949 Pontiac.
Yeah.
6 people fit there real good. Alex was one of them. I don't know if you met Alex, the trumpet player.
I may have.
Short guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Alex says going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So we almost finished the whole movie. Hey, Alex hasn't come back. Maybe he got in trouble. Maybe the cops picked him up or something. So we get out of the car, and there was Alex in the back seat. Never made it out. in the back tire.
Against the tire?
Yeah, he never made it out of it. Another time, same car, we took a friend of ours, Kenny. He was a little bit, I wouldn't say he was a retarded, or in today's lingo, mentally challenged. But his brother was a professional boxer, and he beat his brains out. So Kenny was never normal upstairs.
Yeah,
you know?
he was punchy.
But we felt, I mean, he was a good guy. We liked him. We took him under our wing. You know, tried to. But he could fight too. I mean, because he was a boxer.
Yeah.
So we got him to drink with us. We were drinking that Mai Tai juice stuff.
Yeah.
So I gotta go get popcorn. Okay, go on. And we almost finished 2 movies, and finally somebody goes, "Isn't it time to Kenny should have been here by now?" Yeah, let's go look for him. We go to the snack bar. Everybody's looking around. I don't see him. We're in the bathroom and everything. Then all of a sudden we go. Somebody says, "Wait a minute! I hear him. Hey, get me down!" He was on top of the roof of the snack bar. I don't know. He got up there. We got him down. Actually, what happens is the snack bar was recessed into the ground, so you could
just walk right on top. Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, so it was but he was a strange bird anyway.
Because of the angle of the parking.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that before. So
Yeah, we used to be out so stoned out of there. I remember, I don't know how many times, my 47 Chevrolet, I forget to take the speakers off the window, and all of a sudden here, crash, crump, oh no, I forgot.
You actually pulled away with the speaker on the window?
Yeah, a lot of us do that. Yeah. This one guy had a real nice Ford, it was 55 Ford, beautiful car. And he goes and scratches it against the pole that holds up the speakers. Am I too close? Yeah, you are. Those are the days. But you know what? All in all, I enjoyed them. One of my times that I could tell you that was so spooky, it was, I was in 11th grade, I think. Maybe, yeah, 11th grade. Because there was a 100-plus-year-old orphanage that it was due for demolishing. So they had it chained up. You know how they put chains around us? A chain link fence.
Yeah.
And we jumped the fence. We were drinking already. There was like 4 girls and about five or six guys. This was after a football game. Anyway, I'm getting a cramp.
That's all right. You can stand up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, go on with your story. No problem.
And well, I think we had one flashlight. And there was no lights, and this was like about, I would say like a maybe 4 or 5 story building. But you got to remember, it was built in the 18 something.
Yeah.
So we're all going with the person in the front with a flashlight going around like that. So we're all going down. We finally found the basement. We're walking into the basement.
Yeah.
And one of the girls was the guys with the flashlight, and they opened the door. And the statue of some lady in white and praying like that, it scared the crap out of us.
There was a statue of a praying nun.
Yeah. It scared everybody, you know. So, but that was the ambience that was going on. Finally, after we got bored of fooling around, and we got all the way out and went to the back of the building. And the guys, you couldn't do it. What do you mean I couldn't do it? You couldn't climb the water tower. Come on. I'm brazen. I could do it.
Yeah.
So I did it, and another guy follows me, and another guy follows him, so there's 3 of us. Well, we're getting toward the water tower's been there for ages. All of a sudden, the wind starts shifting it, and you can feel it.
Oh.
You don't know whether to go up or down. You're scared shitless. I made it to the bottom of the water tower. I didn't want to go up higher anymore. I said, this thing looks like it's ready to topple over. There's no way I'm going to stay on here.
Yeah.
But those were some scary times, you know. You talk about not thinking of things, you know.
Yeah.
But that was living in L.A. What else is there? I mean, there's not much to do. We used to go to dances. We were good dancers. We used to have our bands. We used to play our bands. We had it made. We'd play for junior highs. And we used to take off from school and go play for junior highs and all the little chickies, you know. It was fun.
Good.
It was fun. It was musicians. It's like a family. Because you guys play together for so long, you know when you're going to take a break, you know when you're going to play, you know what you... So what it is your camaraderie, big time camaraderie. You haven't been in a band yet, have you?
A little bits
But you
here
play
and there.
guitar, are you?
Yeah.
Are you still playing?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I told you about Slash from
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. Yeah. He impressed the hell out of me. I thought he was just a 3-chord guy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's impressive. Yeah.
He's a good guitarist. Well, you're a good guitarist in your own right. So, did your dad play guitar, or did he?
No.
Where did you get your musical influence from? What
I tell
made
you, well, my musical influence came from my aunt. When I was like about 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
She gave us an upright piano, a real nice one. It was a player piano. And whenever the ballet, International Ballet was in town, she'd take us to go see the ballet. And she even took me to go see the original Wizard of Oz. And oh man, that was a play, and I still remember it. I must have been like about 4 or 5 years old. I remember the thunder and all that stuff. And it was well done. I think it was at the Greek Theater, if I'm not mistaken. But that's how and then our nuns, I went to Catholic school, the nuns, they would play a lot of classical music. We'd be doing our homework or whatever on on these stupid desks, you know, and she'd be playing Beethoven or whatever. You know, what is in reality people don't realize is that classical music has a real soothing effect on males, females, and on horses. The horses and the milk cows, the cows that give milk, that's what they listen to. While they're eating their cud or whatever, you know. That's what they're listening to. They're listening to some classical music, I don't know, whoever, you know. I don't think that, one of my non-favorite classical guys is German. I just can't think of his name offhand. Wagner. He's loud. You know, the whole thing vibrates when he plays, you know. In our band, we play a couple of Wagner, but I don't like him.
All right. Well, we'll talk some more about music next time I'm down. Thanks.
Okay, you know, do me a favor.
Yeah.
When you're down at home again, and go to the library and pick up a couple of sides by the name of Rossini.
Rossini? Okay.
Giacomo Rossini. He had the same name as Jim.
All right.
And a guy named Verdi. Verdi. Verdi.
Okay.
Those are 2 Italian composers that will blow you away.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. You know how you like to take pictures out in the ocean? When you all those ones you text me?
Yeah.
That goes with your music.
All right. Well, thanks for the tip. I'll
Yeah.
do it, and thanks for sharing your thoughts with me.
Well, thank you.
All right.